What up, y'all? Lost in Seattle. We're going to speak a little bit about protection of your seed, man. You have to protect your legacy, your seed, and there's two ways to go about it. First, we're going to speak a little bit on Nick Cannon. And if a lot of people calling him crazy and a semi-deadbeat for having children from multiple women. I think it was 4 and 6 months.
Yeah.
And people was like, this is crazy. This is absurd.
Somebody was throwing it back.
Hey, a lot of them was throwing it. 4 of them was throwing it back to me.
Mariah throwing it back too still.
I don't know. But so Nick Cannon went on the Breakfast Club and he spoke about the controversy, the controversy around what his lifestyle is.
Who give a damn
at this point? But let's listen to what he had to say. We're going to listen to it through Comedy High News just because I think at least the beginning of this, she gave a good synopsis of what happened. So shout out to her.
Nick Cannon stopped by the Breakfast Club and was asked about his choice to father multiple children with different mothers. In the interview, Cannon would further express why he doesn't subscribe to the traditional institution of marriage. Earlier this year, Cannon made headlines after celebrating the birth of twins and an additional baby later that same month. Since December of 2020, Cannon has fathered 4 children, which has drawn criticism from many online.
It's not the number of kids, though. I guess people question the different baby mothers. That's what it is.
Why do people question that? That's a Euro-centric concept when you think about the ideas of like you're supposed to have this one person for the rest of your life, and really that's just a classified property. Like just the idea that a man should have one woman. We shouldn't have anything. I have no ownership over this person. Like I've never really subscribed to that mentality. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I understand the institution of marriage and stuff, but if we go back to what that was about, that was the classified property. I don't want ownership over anybody. I don't have ownership of any of the mothers or like I'm not, I don't subscribe to that. I actually think women are blessing us. I'm following suit. So
women
I respect that game you running on them ladies. Wow, Nick, that's what you spitting.
Now he said some things that's true, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people said like Charlamagne did immediately when you run a game on these women. Nothing you said. That's what they call hotepery.
Yep.
Now he was doing a lot of the woman is God stuff right there.
The woman is God worship.
Yeah, but
stuff.
what is your beliefs on Nick Cannon fathering kids from multiple women?
If a man can handle 7 women, he's more than welcome to go out and.
It's 7 of them.
It's 4.
It's 4 women.
Okay, 4 women.
No, I don't know. I'm asking.
I'm not for sure. I think it's 4.
Uh-huh.
And he has a total. Well, okay, yeah, it's 4 because he has twins Mariah. He got twins with another woman.
Yeah.
And then he got 2 by another woman, and then he got 1 by another woman. So that's 4.
Okay.
So if he can handle 4 women, that's his business.
Well, see, the argument against him is just because he can financially, because everyone's saying, like, most of the dudes comment are like, he can easily take. What are you talking about?
He can easily financially take care of them, but it's can you be present in all these kids' life?
Well, what's presence with Nick Cannon? I mean, how present is he really going to be as Nick Cannon?
Yeah, even if he had just one
kid, how present?
If he had 7 kids by one woman,
and that's my thing. I feel like a lot of people, the average person who's talking, let's be the honest person, the average person is speaking about this the way they are people like us, just regular everyday people. You broke compared to him. You broke.
Yeah. He's like, I can go out and get 20 if I wanted to.
So when people like us, or at least when people think like that, they think about it and immediately compare it to the situation they would be in. They think about a dude making $40,000 a year with 6 kids.
And that's not the case
that's
with
not
Nick.
the case with him. Number one, he wouldn't spend that much time with his kids anyway. He's a very businessman. He's what they call nowadays a high value man. That kid ain't getting too much time regardless. He getting a couple phone calls, some FaceTimes,
and money.
And then in money. He's not getting much quality time with him throughout the year. There might be a month or 2 out the year where he's able to be home or with the kids. But he also made other points when he said about marriage being a Euro-centric system. And he's not wrong. At least in America, or at least the way the Western society do it, which is one man, one woman, that's actually one of the things they use to control population.
True.
In every other culture, okay, most cultures, you have a man who's about 19 to 22, and he ends up with a girl who's 16 to 18. By the time she hits 35, she's expected to have 5-6 kids. But he'll be what, 38, 30? He still can have kids. Her time having kids is almost over. So it's not expected for him to not have kids anymore. He get another wife to continue having more kids.
Or even before that.
Yeah, I'm not saying he wait till she's 35. I'm just saying it's expected for him to always find a younger wife to continue to have children in most cultures. Now I understand.
But the thing with Nick Cannon is he's not taking on these women as his wives. He's just going around.
Well, yeah,
being with multiple women. And that's the fault that I have personally with what he's doing.
Well, yeah, and you also have the situation where when he called it a Euro-centric system, as far as marrying one man, one woman, that is, but marriage is not a Western system. Marriage is in every culture on the planet.
Yeah.
It's not new. It's just having one woman is a Western idea. Once again, that's used to control population. I mean, you got so many, we're going to be talking about black men at this point. You got so many black men out here. They got multiple women, multiple kids, but in this society, he's not allowed to have all those kids and women under one roof. It's constant, it's chaos, and arguments and bickering is meant to continue going.
They don't want to share. They want to be the top. But you can take a reference from a lion. You'll see one lion with like 5 or 6, 7 lioness. Only time you see 2 lion males is if they brothers.
Exactly. And at some
point,
you'll
see 2 lion males, and then like maybe 8 or 9, and then at some point it's going to branch off.
Even them, they have their separate areas, but sometimes they cross over. But it's understood. It's time for you to go. Sometimes.
Yeah. But you'll see brothers in packs.
Yeah, so you have to agree with him on the idea that, and something else he said that's true. Marriage is ownership of property. That's why your father hands you off to your husband. Your father is your head. You're given to your husband. He's now your head. That's how it goes. So when you marry a man, you are his property. That's why in the ancient times, a man would trade wealth for the hand of a man's daughter.
Or stock.
When I mean wealth, I meant like cattle.
Cattle, yeah.
Land, all kind of things. Because it was understood, I'm trading for something very valuable, something very precious.
Like, I'm going to give you 25 cows for your daughter.
What you doing? Now that's crazy. Hold on, that's like a princess or something. Yeah. 25 damn cows. There's somebody in one of them cultures like, shit, 25 cows. But so yeah, that's normal in the past. Now I will say we're in the modern time, and this isn't looked at as normal anymore.
No, this is like this nigga just going around having.
And let's be honest, it's only doing this way when it's a black man. I don't know too many other races of men that can have kids with multiple women, and people look at it as a negative.
Well, Trump got kids with multiple women.
Who?
Trump.
Exactly.
He was the first president that had.
Well, I don't know if he was the first. I'm
sure they got outside kids. I'm talking about
John F. Kennedy. Bill Clinton definitely got side babies.
I'm talking about like it's out there. We know that he got multiple.
Yeah, baby mamas.
But I think he did marry them, but he got divorces. But I'm just saying he has multiple.
Yeah, there's actors out there that have kids with multiple women, and it's like it's no big deal. There's white actors out there with multiple kids with multiple women, and it's just like you take care of them. That's all that matters.
I'm gonna say it. The only thing that is it seems like Nick Cannon has a particular type of women he's interested in.
Yeah, for him to be one of these pro-blackity blacks, he always with these ambiguous biracial looking women. I agree.
Damn, look at Mariah. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but he definitely has a type.
And the one he was with, Jessica White, who I find to be the most attractive, just couldn't.
Well, he clearly tried.
I think he tried, but it just wouldn't work out.
So yeah, and then people was talking about comparing this, like we were talking about, comparing this to other people. The stigma is only on black men because it's assumed that if you're a black man, multiple kids, you're a deadbeat.
Yeah, they can't even relate this in this situation because
he's
a millionaire.
He's a multi-millionaire. Them kids don't want for anything. And like I said, it's Nick Cannon. How much time was he really gonna give his kids anyway?
Yeah. And
that's the thing about, in America at least, with the black father. If you're not in the household with your kid, you're considered a deadbeat. Even if you are in the kid's life and you call him all the time, you're coming over all the time, you check, you're still, in statistics, he's seen as being raised in a single parent household. Even if you're in his life, like you live with him. And I agree. I already know what some people are saying. It's not the same. I know when you're in the household, but there is a difference between a deadbeat and just a father who's not with the mother. There's a difference.
True.
But
and then some of the women don't allow the fathers to come to see the kids.
Yeah, everybody can't be Nick Cannon though. There's some dudes out here that ain't built for that. But keeping on Nick Cannon, he spoke about his beliefs in marriage, and he said things that, like I said, is true. Like I said, he talked about the European standard of marriage and all that stuff, and the concept that he disagreed with. But something else he said, some other things he's talked about that I found interesting. And he actually spoke about his spending times with the kids. He said, as for criticism that he doesn't have enough time to spend with his children, Cannon countered that time is a man-made concept. And he's very supportive of his children. My children are my priority, he said. Later in that chat, he also insisted he would, of course, use a condom if asked. That was some, time is a man-made concept. No, time is real. Time is real. We can see time change. With the up and down, sun and the moon, time is real. So that's running game right there. That's when you were into some stuff.
Yep.
He said from there, Cannon also briefly touched upon his 6 years of marriage with Mariah Carey, with whom he has a 10-year-old twins. Mariah has never been a big believer of marriage either, he said at the 5:30 point. Cannon said the two of them went into a relationship not really invested in marriage in general, and that they're on a good terms these days despite the divorce. Near the 55-minute point of the interview, Cannon also gave his thoughts on the recent backlash against Dababy following homophobic comments he made while performing at Rolling Loud, Miami. Cannon suggested a lot of men have difficulty with apologizing since it can be seen as a form of weakness, but he thinks it takes a great strength to step up to anyone who say I was wrong. He added that a lot of apologies make the mistake of apologizing to someone for making them feel bad rather than truly being sorry. That shows strength, he said, also calling Dababy a strong brother. Cannon insisted Dababy wasn't attempting to be hateful with the comments, and that removing him from music festivals isn't the right response. There should be more room for people to grow, he argued, and at every point everyone is ignorant on one issue or another. Later, he also suggested there's a double standard between Eminem, who has made multiple homophobic comments in his music over the years, never faced similar criticisms. Dababy's not canceled, he's not over, Cannon insisted.
Well, we know why Nick Cannon defending Dababy, because he just happened. This was around the same time last year he was going through this.
Yeah,
the exact same time.
Yeah, about the same time. Yeah.
What a coincidence! Sounds like a ritual to me.
So Nick Cannon, you know, he has his beliefs. Once again, he's right up on some things. Other things, he's into the other stuff.
That's it, man. He got to take care of these kids. I ain't got to take care of these kids.
I don't got to take care of these kids, but I will notice Nick Cannon don't have drama amongst these women that he's with. I haven't seen any drama, no baby mama drama. Unlike the young brother, PJ Washington. PJ Washington, the
hate to
forward,
see it.
huh?
Hate to see it.
PJ Washington, the forward for the Charlotte Hornets. At a young age of, I think, 18 years old, he began to deal with the Instagram, I don't know what you would call a model, I guess. And everybody thought it was just, what it is. Oh, he dealing with her for a little bit. And it turned into...
She got the bag.
And it was like,
she had the bag either way. She had the bag for...
baby. No, she needed the baby.
She needed the baby to secure it.
No.
For 18 years.
If she just married him and divorced, they weren't together long enough for alimony. And then she got her own money. She's not broke.
She just need a little more.
She needed a safety net.
She need that money to just put in investment. So for a rainy day.
Money. Now they came out with this ridiculous number and said that he's going to be paying $200,000 in child support monthly. That's not the right number, obviously. I don't know why that number came out there, but people was taking that number and running with it, saying 18 years, $200,000. That's $43 million. She signed a contract for 18 years, $43 million. Signed an NBA contract, but the thing about PJ Washington is, unlike Nick Cannon, he didn't have the scruples, as they call them, to discern the woman he was with. He should. The woman has a book. She has a video saying, if you want easy money, go get you an athlete. They dumb.
My experience, the worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really dumb.
So yeah.
Damn, and she ran that game on you.
It wasn't even a good game. It's clear that she was pretty honest with him, with who she was, and he just, I can tell you what happened. By the way, she's 27, I think, and he's like his early 20s. When they started dating, I think he was around 18 and she was in her mid 20s. Now she's laughing at him on the internet. And he looking bad. On the internet, he on the internet tweeting Drake lyrics. Not actual Drake lyrics, but they might as well be Drake lyrics because he's simping.
Damn.
Yes, he's a simp. He is. The same way we said Quavo is a simp. We saw what he did with Sweetie. He's a simp.
I thought that was just for publicity. That wasn't a real relationship.
We call Russell Wilson a simp when he made Sierra allegedly go without sex for a couple months before he even dealt with her seriously. He put her through stringent rules. How we gonna do this?
He damn, what's the word I'm looking for?
He tested her.
He put her through detox.
Yeah, I don't know how long it was, but he said for a little while you have to go without it. He made her
detox from all them other niggas she been dealing with, all them bodies off of her.
Get future off of her.
That's a real thing. You should do that.
Yeah. But it probably take longer than the time he gave him.
Oh, it take years to get them bodies off of you.
He did something that some real player, I ain't gonna say player, but some real man shit. Like, if you really want to make this serious, prove it. And she proved it. And he gave her what she wanted. We called him I didn't, but people called him a simp.
You talk shit about Russell Wilson.
I did. What I talk shit about him for? Answer quickly. Did I say he was a simp? Or did I say I got mad at people saying that she upgraded him versus him upgrading her? What did I say? Exactly.
I ain't gonna expose the thing you said about Russell Wilson, but you talk shit about Russell Wilson.
I didn't talk shit about him. I said
you called him fake.
Oh, now that's not about the relationship. He is fake.
Okay.
I mean, a man take pictures and record videos at children's hospitals every week. Like, come on. I'm not saying he fake as far as him actually wanting to do it, but he clearly doing that.
Let's just let it go. Now you
deter the situation. You deter the conversation.
It'll turn into gossip.
Okay, back to where we were. Sierra. I didn't like that people were painting it as she upgraded him rather than him stopping her from being a single mother.
Well, Sierra upgrades everybody.
You said what?
She upgrades everybody.
Oh, yeah. Then they got mad with her ass when she released that song. What's it called? I forgot the name of the song she released when she said, if you want to be a wife, you got to act like one or something like that.
Oh, yeah. They was heated.
They turned on her quickly. Like,
what?
You think just because you got a husband, you too good now. It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to think.
Yeah, so this child support, but child support in general, I know that child support, boy. You say child support? Go on YouTube and type in child support and see how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of videos men of all races.
He's not paying her no $200,000 a month.
I'm not talking about him. I'm saying child support in general. Dudes that's paying $250 a month and $250 a week and it's hurting them. $250, I mean, not $250,000. And you have to be careful with who you lay with, man. And that goes for the women too. Some of y'all women be out here with these bugged out dudes putting all kind of energies in your house. What Pastor Darby, how you said? He a thug, the whole house turned into a thug.
Yeah, the whole house turned into a thug.
It is what it is. You have to be careful with who you allow in your energy. Around your energy, shall I say. So protect your seed because
at all costs.
Huh?
At all costs.
Yeah, because now PJ Washington got to deal with this woman for 18 years. Now she
thinks
it's
his
funny.
Fault.
Yeah, it is.
He has to take accountability.
I don't know if his father was in his life or if he had a male figure in his life that taught him about these type of women or not. But it's unfortunate that he has to deal with this woman for 18 years now. She's mocking him right now. She's not gonna realize how crazy she looked until she hit about 35. Then she's gonna say,
if you think you're lonely now.
Then she's gonna realize I really messed that up. I had a dude at his youngest years. He's a good player. He might turn into something for Charlotte. Who knows? I ended it and embarrassed him in public. There's a certain level of disdain he's gonna have for her that she's never gonna get rid of. I'm not gonna say he'll always hate her, but there's a certain level of trust she would never get from him. No matter how long they're together, no matter how much she try to smooth over the situation. Yep. When she gets older, she's gonna realize that was some bullshit I did, and your son is gonna know what you did.
I don't know. You have
son or daughter or whatever.
You have some people that don't have no remorse for what they do or how they treat people.
I'm not saying how she's gonna feel bad for how she treated him. How she's gonna be perceived from now on. It's cemented now. I mean, you look at who's the girl I said she remind me of?
Drea. It's Drea. Like you got a Canadian accent or something.
Drea.
Where you?
Drea.
Canada. You from Canada now?
Drea.
We live in Seattle now. You don't move up north. You got a damn Canadian accent. Drea.
Here you go. But what happened to her? She's been trying to be a wife for the last 5-6 years. But it is what it is now. She's stamped.
Yeah.
I think she's dating somebody right now, but she gonna date a lot of people, but
more bodies to run through.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, man. Nick Cannon got a bunch of women pregnant, but at least they don't bring no drama. PJ Washington got one pregnant.
Nick Cannon is just out here with these women trying to blacken the race back up.
They're trying to blacken them up again.
They're a little pale.
A service for the community.
But the kids are still pale though. Like maybe the 3rd or 4th generation.
But PJ Washington got one pregnant, and she brought nothing but chaos and drama.
Yeah.
So protect your seed and discern the woman.
You have to vet people.
Clearly, Nick Cannon is very good at discerning and vetting people.
We've been doing this for a while.
But Nick Cannon got a lot of sneaky women.
He got a lot of bodies on him.
Nick Cannon, a lot of the women that,
I had him first.
He got him early. He got that Ray J song.
He got him.
Hit it first. Look.
He got him before they
popped.
Before they popped and they just
flop.
Started giving it to everybody. He got it in the beginning.
So
before it got bad.
A lot of these women, Nick Cannon got him on his belt. But anyway, man, I just wanted to just protect your seed, brothers.
That's why Hollywood full of herpes.
All of them. PJ Washington got to deal with this for the next 18 years. It's a sad situation. Hopefully, the best case scenario is, on a serious note, hopefully he can go to the courts and possibly gain custody of his children.
Yeah.
Hopefully that happens for him. He's probably not going to do it now. He's too young. The judge is going to go in her favor. Maybe in a few years, maybe he can get control of custody of his children and get those kids away from this environment where he got this woman going to clubs and pouring alcohol down dudes' throats in clubs. So it's a sad situation. But anyway, just want to speak on that topic. Hopefully that wasn't too much gossip for y'all. But anyway, man.
Chatty catties.
Y'all be safe.
Facebook.
Oh, yeah. We finally created a Facebook page. I'm gonna make sure I link it in the description. If some of y'all on Facebook.
Facebook. Like them old people say, Facebook. Because they know that's so crazy they call it Facebook. It is fake book.
It's fake book. But I'm gonna link it in the description. We started the Lost in Seattle page over there. I do not know how Facebook works. I haven't been on Facebook ever. No. So, I'm gonna try to get it situated.
We don't dabble in Facebook.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it situated and get it right. But yeah, we finally got a Facebook page.
Twitter too.
And the Twitter is just me getting information. I don't really.
Yeah.
You can follow it if you want to. I'll link it. But yeah, I don't really tweet as often. I get it for information. But yeah, man.
Next stop, Facebook.
Y'all be safe. Y'all please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Hit the notification link. All praise to the Most High, and peace.